Hey there guys, welcome back for another Mortal Realms Monday magazine review. This week, taking a look at issue 68. And with this one, we get some more Bladegeist Revenants. So obviously we had 5 of these guys before. I think about 4 or 5 issues back. We had these guys. I think looking at them, they are the same models. They may be different because obviously we've got a broken off sprue here, and assuming these come in boxes of 10, you would have had the other sprue on there, so they may be different, but honestly I can't remember, although I don't remember getting this guy, so they may be different, but yeah, we got the other 5. Now painting wise, obviously the video is going to be the same as last time. If you guys want to check it out, then it will be this guy that I'm painting, and he will be up in the corner here. And on that note, with Warhammer Imperium coming up, I'm looking for some ideas on content that you guys would like to see, in terms of, well, yeah, content. These magazine reviews and stuff. Obviously I'll be doing the magazine reviews, and I'm hoping to do a tutorial on following the tutorials and battles and whatnot that come with each issue, so there'll be extra videos there. Painting wise, I'm looking at painting one of each of the models that come with the issues, but my question is, how do you want me to go about doing issues where we get duplicates of what we've had before? For instance, this. Now obviously I'm going to be painting this guy, but he's going to be the same scheme as the last one so that they all match him. Do you want me to continue doing that for future videos, or would you like to see a different way of painting it, or would you be happy with me not doing a painting video on issues where we get the same as we've already had before? Let me know down in the comments. Obviously that releases in the UK in August, so about a month away now, and I'd like to know what you guys would like to see. If you have any other ideas for content in regards to the magazine, let me know over the next few videos, and I will see what I can do. But yeah, the main question is, do you want me to do duplicate painting videos, a different style of painting for the same model, especially obviously with it being Imperium. Obviously Space Marines, I can do different chapters and stuff, but again, that's going to run out fast once we run through chapters, and obviously it means repainting my models to fit in with my army, but I wouldn't mind doing that for you guys if that's what you want to see. Or would you be happy to have an issue where I don't have a painting video with it because we've got the other one already? Anyway, let's move on with this. So we get again 5 revenants and bases. So in this issue we get Bladegeist Revenants, we delve into the history of Akshi, and we get a new Nighthaunt War Scroll Battalion. So we've got Stormcast Eternals, Desolators. Desolators are feared greatly by the enemies of the Stormcast Eternals. They are tasked with ending the battles their comrades begin, riding into shattered foes and hacking them down as they try to flee. So essentially they're cavalry, heavily armoured cavalry, looking at that. And it's a shame we didn't get some of these in the collection, but I suppose they can't give us everything, can they? So we've got obviously different colour schemes here on the different mounts and the armour and such, and thunder axes, which looks like to be their main weapon. And we've got, for destruction, we've got Trogoths, Trog herds. So Trogoths are strong, adaptable, and nearly impossible to kill, found in caverns, rivers, and other dank hidey holes across the mortal realms. These hulking creatures make up for their slow wits with incredible strength and regenerative abilities. Even beheading such a creature may not kill it. Wow. But as far as I can figure out, Troggoths are trolls of the old world. Looking at the artwork here, this is the moon thingy for the goblins, and trolls typically, gloomspites, that's the one. Trolls typically accompanied gloomspite or orc armies, and I'm assuming that is what they have done with this. So yeah, we got a few different Troggoths here. So obviously some named ones, some of the slightly more heroic, if you can call them that. The biggest and meanest Troggoths would probably be more fitting, but yeah, that's them guys. And then we got the realms. This is the Great Parch Part 2, during the Age of Chaos. So in the Age of Chaos, the Great Parch was consumed by blood, fire and death. Once proud tribes descended into madness and cannibalism after turning to Khorne, the blood god. The Great Parch would become a place of slaughter and brutality. Ooh. So we then got Plague and Strife, the Teeth of Tyranny, and an Empire of Blood. And actually guys, instead of painting this guy, as I am checking through this, I have just remembered that I have received my 4th kit, premium kit, which actually features these guys from Khorne. And so instead of doing a painting guide for this, I'll do the magazine review that comes with that, and a painting guide for one of these guys. So that will be linked in the corner. In the corner there will be the magazine for the premium kit 4, and within that video you'll find a link to this week's painting video, which will be for the one of the guys that came in that kit. So definitely go and check that out. Obviously if you're not a premium subscriber, then definitely check it, and you can see what else came with the premium kits. So yep, no Bladegeist Revenant this week. It will be a corny boy. So that makes that easier, doesn't it? Right. Then we've got obviously the how to build the Revenants. These are not push fit, they are glue. Obviously push fit you glue as well if you so choose, but these ones you have to glue. I don't like doing these guys. They are so weird with how you put the head in and then the other half. I didn't like it when I had to do the last lot, but they're not too bad. You can assemble them all, you know, in one and paint them in one, as we did last time. It's not a problem. And then moving on to the painting, obviously you've got the painting guide if you're following these. Again, I don't like the blue on the hoods. For me it's a bit too bright. The ghostly look isn't too bad, but I just don't think it goes with the blue, but that is personal taste. Right, so the War Scroll Battalion, the Shroud Guard. So when Bladegeist Revenants undertake the fell ritual of the Shroud Guard, they bond to the fell champion the Gash has chosen as their new master. In such a state they become a formidable bodyguard that will fight on even after absorbing blows that would normally destroy their supernatural forms. So for the organisation for this is 1 Knight of Shrouds, or Reichnor the Grimhaler, and 2 units of Bladegeist Revenants. So obviously using the models that we've got, 2 units would be just 2 units of 5. I don't know if these guys can go as 10. I'm assuming they do. You buy them in boxes of 10. So obviously if you have 10, then you can have 2 units of 10, but otherwise it's 2 units of 5 using the models that we have. So their abilities, they have Frenzied Fervor. Roll a dice each time you allocate a wound or mortal wound to a Bladegeist Revenant model from a unit in this battalion wholly. So the entire unit has to be within 12 inches of the Knight of Shrouds or Reichnor the Grimhaler from the same battalion. So it has to be a unit of this within, all models from that unit has to be within 12 inches of him, and if they are, then you get to do this ability. On a 5+, that wound or mortal wound is negated. So not a bad tactic. You know, getting rid of mortal wounds is near impossible to do. This one helps us do that. So yeah, not a bad ability. Then obviously we've got choosing the units. So Knight of Shrouds. Now we've got Reichner the Grimhailer, and they're saying the Knight of Shrouds, but we can get a Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed, and so I'm assuming that the Knight of Shrouds can be the one on Ethereal Steed. There's no definition for that. There's nothing saying we can't. It just says Knight of Shrouds. So yeah, and obviously Reichner the Grimhailer is on a steed. So yeah, well, can't see why we couldn't use him. If any of you guys know, let me know down in the comments whether or not we're supposed to just use the one on foot. Well, I say foot, he's got no feet. Put the one not mounted, or if we can use the one that's mounted as well. And then obviously we've got how to explain how to use the Frenzied. So the battle for this week is the March of Blades. So deadly new weapons have been produced at the Forge of Rexar. A strike force of Stormcast assassins approached the forge in order to stop its dark work and slay key Nighthaunt champions. However, these would-be heroes are faced with a battalion of frenzied blade-wielding Shroud Guard. So again, we've got a full list to choose from for the Eternals and the Nighthaunt. And then we've got the March of Blades setup. Now this is a bit of more of an unusual setup. So all 4 mats. On the top right mat, Stormcast Eternal get a 6-inch along the long edge, but only for half of the mat. And then the same on the opposite. And then the Nighthaunt get 6 inches from the centre along the join line of each mat, and then obviously that makes a circle by joining those points up, and that is your setup point. Obviously you'll want to read through the setup and the victory points to determine how you win. But yeah, that's this week's battle. So if you guys are playing these, then good luck to whoever is the Nighthaunt, because you are flanked and surrounded. But yeah, let me know how your battles are going as well if you are playing along, and you know, if you're enjoying following the battles and stuff going on within each issue. But let's take a look at upcoming issues. So next week, issue 69, nothing overly special about that. We got the Technical Storm Shield and Sterling Mud. And then issue 70, so the start of the final 10 issues, we've got Kurdist Valencian, which is obviously another hero for the Nighthaunt. He kind of reminds me of the Witch King from Lord of the Rings, with his 3-point helmet type thing and being all ghostly and stuff. Definitely a cool looking model. I like this banner, the red that goes into the ghostly look. I probably will be painting him up, obviously in my style, which is sort of similar to this, bit more of a darky robe look to him. So yeah, next week issue 69 and then issue 70. So once again, that's the end of today's issue. Prices and savings and stuff are up on your screen there. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you aren't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any ideas for what you would like to see with the Imperium series that I will be doing, or any other content that you would like to see from the channel, leave in those comments. Let me know what you want to see. But until next time guys, thank you ever so much for joining me. Take it easy and keep painting those minis.